I'm going to ask my friends about their dream wedding, how they imagine it. If money doesn't matter, if time doesn't matter, so it can go on for 10 minutes without anyone invited, or it can go on for 2 weeks with 500 people, absolutely fine. You can let your imagination go wild, absolutely fine. Money doesn't matter, you can have multiply bands playing famous singers, I don't care. You can have fireworks, you can have drone shows, you can hire a whole river. It doesn't matter. I want to know how you imagine your dream wedding if money and time doesn't matter. So this is what I'm gonna ask, and yeah. Okay. So when you do videos, basically you talk for 5, 10, 15 minutes, and you kind of imagine it in your head what you're gonna say, and you say those things, and that's it. You go home, you cut, and you upload the video. But when you talk, yeah, when you talk to someone, it's completely different because you kind of bounce off from each other's energy, and that is very interesting. And many times you ask something and they answer something completely different, completely different. And sometimes they don't understand the question, and sometimes this is very interesting when they come up with other things as well, which is like this is the case right now, because we are from East Europe, and you need to go to the mayor's office. So officially you need to sign papers that you are going to be married. So that is the location 1. Then you go to location 2, which is a church. And you can have very Puritan, very simple. You just arrive to the church, and there's like a couple of people there. The priest will say a couple of things, and then you move on to location 3, which is the restaurant or a bar. Or you can rent out for a day, um, nice place, and many times they even go out in the field. I've been to weddings like that, when they go out in the field and they build tents where you can dance, and where's the music is, and this is absolutely amazing. And the very first answer I got for my question was very interesting. Is the first sentence was, the first reaction was that all these 3 locations must be very close to each other, so everyone would walk. They wouldn't waste time, and it would be very easy for them to get from one location to the next, because many people now, they don't have cars. Yeah, this is fantastic, because I didn't think of that many people, they don't have cars. I don't have cars either. And okay, this yeah, this is very good. So we need to have a lake for some reason. I don't know. Maybe the guests, if they get bored, they can go for fishing or fishing or something. Okay. So the answer is yeah. It's like a house. So it's a big house, obviously, with a restaurant and bars, and obviously it's summertime. Yeah, summertime, and we need a lake as well. Okay, there's a band playing, and it's not a young singer who is like famous. That it must be a band that plays only, huh? Yeah, that plays only on weddings, so they can read the room. They know when they play something very upbeat, very very fast, to get the blood going, and when they need to play like a 7-8 minutes long ballad, where they can dance very 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 slowly, to have a little bit of break. What about the food? Ha. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So the food. So they imagine it to have. Yeah. So they imagine it to have a long table with lots of food, with a selection of food on that table, so that everyone can choose whatever they want, and anytime during the night. Okay, and this house is like sort of like a guest house, so they have rooms you can hire if people coming from not from the city or not from the area, and they wanna sleep and go home the next day. And obviously it's going on past midnight, maybe 2-3 o'clock in the morning. But it's like all ages, so obviously, like the elderly, the old people, they would They would go home or go to the room earlier, and then the younger people would handle the party a little bit longer. Okay. And the church, okay, and the church would be and the church would be decorated with flowers, lots of flowers. Okay, and the band, there would be one band playing. They would get food and everything. They have access to all the alcohol as well. And okay, it must be old and experienced. So they read the room, what the people want, what they wanna hear. So it's not like a concert where they have a set list, and they, no matter what, they're gonna play that set list. I don't know. Here, every single minute they decide what's gonna be the next song. Okay, and yeah, and no other tradition, because people will be from all over the country, and some traditions for the weddings are very specific to a region, and if they would come from other regions, they would not understand. They couldn't participate in it. So there are lots of traditions in Eastern Europe. For example, one of them, when they, like, literally people coming and take away the bride, and the bride, oh my god, the bride is kidnapped, and then someone would play a hero that would bring back the bride, and obviously the bride would be not that bride that who was taken away. It would be a different bride. For example, a man dressed up as a woman, pretending to be a bride. So there's there's like a fight, and the groom needs to get back the real bride. Yeah, very adventurous. And there's another tradition where you need to take the shoes of the bride and drink champagne from the shoes. Okay. We're having fun here. I didn't know that this topic gonna, you know, get the conversation going. This is good. Oh my god, we can have an hour long podcast about this. Dream weddings when the money and the time doesn't matter.